There's never been a time and a season in the earth today where there are so many fivefold ministry gifts in the earth. And the fivefold ministry gifts Jesus spoke of in Ephesians 4:11. He gave some to be prophets, some evangelists, some pastors, some teachers. Okay, why? For the perfecting of the saints, for the work of the ministry. And the Lord said, there's never been a time and a season where I sent so many of the fivefold ministry gifts into the earth, and they're residing on the inside of your children. And I need you to stand in the gap. I need you to go to war on their behalf. I need you to pray for them. And having done all to stand, keep standing therefore, with your loins girt about with the truth of my word, and use the weapons of your warfare that are not carnal. They're mighty through God to the pulling down of the strongholds of the enemy against your children. I have called you for such a time as this, to stand in the gap for your kids so that they can move into the fullness of their destiny. Brother Hagin said one time, he said, and I'll never forget it, and speaking of intercession, which we're going to get into in the next few weeks, he said, some people will never be saved, never be healed, never be delivered, unless someone prays for them. It is so the case with our children. If we don't stand and we don't take this call to action seriously, the gift that is in them that desires to be formed and unwrapped will not come to the surface and have its way. There's so many voices that are in the world. The voices of the counselors at college and in high schools, and there's so many things that have our children's attention. But the one voice that God really wants our children to hear is his voice, the voice of the Good Shepherd, the voice that leads our children on a straight and narrow path, not the way of the world, not even a career whereby they're going to make lots and lots of money. You know, our treasure is in heaven. Whatever we do on this earth, you know, is treasure in heaven when it's done as unto the Lord. So I don't know, I'm on this rabbit trail here. It is very important that we begin to understand that there's ministry gifts on the inside of many of our children, and that God wants these gifts to be stirred up and unwrapped.